So last week we talked about setting hotkeys with intention rather than placing them randomly wherever we feel like on the track. And literally right after, one of my students came to my place, we opened up his Rekordbox library and it was messy, pure chaos. So today I want to take a step back, if not 2 steps back, and talk about organization. Because as cool as smooth transitions and DJ tricks are, remember, at the core of it all is song selection. That is the DJ's first job, selecting the right song for the right moment.
You are listening to the DJ Mentor. Real tips, real music, real growth.
Guys, before we get started, I want you to know that I'm offering one-on-one coaching and it is 100% online. So if you want to level up your DJing a lot faster, become a pro DJ in 8 weeks, you can sign up by clicking the link below. Okay, let's get into it. So I'm going to assume you're the guy or girl that gets handed the aux cord at a party while everyone else is drinking, socializing, doing whatever they're doing. You're the one curating the vibe. Or maybe you're like me and you just take that aux cord before anyone else has the chance to mess it up. You know just what to play, when to play, and what volume to play it at. And I know that sounds simple enough, but when done properly, this job is very specific and very important. DJing is very important. But before we get even deeper, let's take one more step back. How much music have you actually listened to? Because there are millions and millions of songs out there. So listen, Linda, listen. Have you actually curated a top 100, top 50, top 30? How specific have you gone? And how detailed is your, let's call it, refinement of your library? Because when it comes to DJing, quality beats quantity all the time. See what I did there? A killer library of 50 hard tracks is much more valuable than 5,000 random tracks. Let's talk about library organization. And at the root of it all is genre-based playlists. But listen, we're going to get a little detailed. So first of all, I want to limit each playlist to 30 tracks. So number one, this forces you to keep only your strongest stuff. And then also, even though it's genre-based, it forces every playlist to have a specific vibe. Now, in these playlists, the genres can cross-pollinate. So for example, maybe some Afro house in there is mixed in with some melodic house, maybe even also mixed in with some organic house. But the point is they all work together to create one specific vibe. The second layer to this is color coding. Every single track is color coded, and I've highlighted this in a previous video. But just a quick summary, red, for example, would be aggressive, peak time songs. Yellow or orange might be more friendly, inviting, happier music. And something like purples and pinks might be more introspective, emotional, versus blue might be more calm and reflective. And then also the brain remembers color much more faster than it does words. So in the heat of the moment, when the pressure is on, color coding is key. Color coding helps. This brings us to the third and final level of organization, and this is the star rating system. So this is something my mentor taught me, as well as I've met many other DJs that use this system, to use a star system to rate the energy of the songs. So 5 stars would be the most aggressive, loudest, maybe peak time songs, compared to 1 star would be your most chill songs. So as you can kind of guess, in terms of organization, maybe in the heat of the moment, you can just go to your 3-star or 4-star songs if that is what the moment calls for, and just browse through that selection of songs rather than going through your whole random unorganized library to find a song that is suiting for that moment. This brings us to vibe memory, and I totally just made that up right now, but pretty much vibe memory is your brain just starts to remember what each playlist sounds like. So for example, when you're out and it seems like the mood or the vibe is Latin house, you could just jump right into your Latin house playlist and instantly you know you already have 4 or 5 bangers that you can play over the next 20 to 30 minutes. And finally, in terms of organization, always have a backup USB. And that is because life happens. I promise you, if you do this long enough, life will test you. Stuff happens, files get corrupt, things get lost. So just always have a backup USB with your whole library as a copy on that second drive. Hopefully you never have to use it, but like I said, if you've done this for long enough, good luck. So if you've ever plugged in your USB and thought, Where do I even start? This is your answer. Start trimming the fat. Pick your top 50, 40, 30 tracks. Build tighter playlists. Build playlists that are dedicated to the vibe, not just genre. Add color, add stars, but most importantly, listen, Linda. Listen to more music. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, and the next one is a special one. Peace.